However do you want it? However do you need it? However do you want it? However do you need it? However do you want it? However do you need it? However do you want it? However do you want it? I don't want it. However do you want it? However do you want it? I don't want it. However do you want it? You got it.
Fight the power. Fight the power that we. Knock it a little louder, sugar. I can hear you.
Yo, pump up the jam, pump it up while your feet are stumping. And the jam is bumping. Look ahead, the crowd is jumping.
Step to the rhythm, step to the ride. I got an open mouth, so watch your own get inside. Tune in, turn on, do what you that's right. Ladies rock like these to a high. Hey, 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 ladies.
Come on, girls.
Hey, 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 hey,
You believe in love?
hey, ladies.
'Cause I got something to say about it. And it goes something like this. Let's go. That's the end?
Maybe I'm a little young, but you don't know what I've become. Can't you see it in my face? But even living in disguise, but you can see the killer in my eyes. I've got a look you can't escape. Boku no mirai wa dare ni mo wakaranai.
I guess I should unmute, right? That would help. So, good morning, everybody. Back again this morning with the one and only GG Hearts.
Hello.
Sorry I was not around last week, but I know at least, it seemed like every other day I had a doctor's appointment. If it wasn't me, it was my wife. If it was my wife, it's my mom. It's just been, and I got more this week. I've actually got to go to a doctor's appointment tomorrow. It's just, I don't know, just that time, I guess, of the year where we have to get all these doctor appointments out. So,
You haven't been to a doctor in quite a long time just because who has the time? And then they cancel your appointment and then rescheduling is a whole thing. Like, too much effort.
So anyway, a lot has happened since we last met together. Let's see. Most Critical lost a debate, left the internet, said, no, I'm not really leaving the internet. I'm just leaving a couple of podcasts. I'm still going to make content. Dr. Disrespect teased a comeback by a really weird little picture of him with chess pieces in front of him and checkers on the other side, I guess implying that, he's the master and we're just a bunch of Buffoon's out here playing checkers, but little does he know. Let's see what else transpired. Of course, you had the whole thing with, Mr. Beast, Chris Tyson, all that stuff, which I'm not even going to even approach or talk about because, anyway, I don't.
Apparently,
I'm past all that stuff.
Kamala chose a running mate. I'm seeing 10 hours ago.
Yeah, she chose a governor of.
I don't know anything about that
Minnesota.
guy. But I do see that apparently the Twitter trend that's trending with him is mind your own damn business. So I'll have to look into that because I don't know what he's talking about. But generally speaking, I agree. Mind your own damn business. What it's a pretty good rule, I think.
Yeah, but that's not what we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about. Today we're going to do a little bit of a history lesson.
Wait, pause. You didn't even finish the Dr. Disrespect thing. Did you see what the
Yeah.
community note under that post was?
Yes.
That made it worth it, man. For anybody who didn't see it, it said something along the lines of he's trying to imply that we're all playing checkers while he's playing chess, but clearly it means he's into playing kids games with kids. And I thought that was so good. That's how we should treat everybody from now on. It was perfect. It was chef's kiss. Thank you, internet, for that one.
Look. I think if
I'm not saying anything was true. I'm just saying it was funny. Okay,
All I'll
I
say
did do for the
is
memes.
we can at some point in time, if you want to discuss that, we can.
I don't.
We can 100% discuss it, but that's such a can of worms that we really don't have time for this morning because we got limited. And we're fixing to talk about a subject because last night when yesterday afternoon you hit me up, said you do a show. I said I don't know, we'll see. And then I said, yeah, let's do one. And then we were discussing and you said, well, you really didn't understand what had happened with TommyC, LoLCowLive podcast and that whole thing, right? And so you're like, okay.
because I think a while ago you and Seth tried to talk me through like what baited was.
Yeah.
But I smoke a lot of pot, so I've definitely forgotten.
You don't say. Okay.
I mean,
Right.
in theory,
In
allegedly.
theory, right? Okay. So what we're going to have to go back in time about 8 years. Okay.
It's a long time. I don't think
It
my
is a long
memory goes
time.
back that
Okay.
far.
So about 8 years ago, what happened was killer DJ Keemstar got canceled, major canceled, by a trio of creators by the name of Leafy is Here, Pyrocynical, and Grade A Under A.
Oh, is this in the time of Dollar in the Woods? Listen, I don't like Keemstar, but that's a good song.
No,
Dollar in the Wood.
This is prior to Dollar in the Woods. Okay.
Oh wow.
So what happened was those three who were in the pinnacle of their success, and it actually kind of predated that just a smidge. iDubbbz did a content cop on Keem, which kind of started the ball rolling, and then those three picked up the ball and spiked a few touchdowns against Keem. And so Keem's clout meter was waning.
I see.
So he decided to start a podcast, and he and Clown, and I'm not for sure exactly how Tommy, I believe it was under the recommendation of Colossal It's Crazy, brought in TommyC, and anyway, they formed this podcast. And the very first one aired back in, like I say, 8 years ago. If you go here to the website or the YouTube channel, is still up.
Well, it goes to show your volume's a little low according to Purple people.
My volume is low. Okay.
It goes to show the power of networking. You know what I mean? Because he got on LoLCow also. I guess it was Nicholas who said Tommy should be the main wrangler.
Kinda, yeah. So we'll get into all that, right?
Okay.
So anyway, let me get this mic down a little bit closer to me. So this podcast, the whole thing was a project to rebuild Keemstar's standing in the community. That's all this was. The first, there is some debate on, what is but up to episode 10, because what happened was in, episode 10 is where he went head to head against Leafy, and Leafy was the one that probably had done the most damage to Keem, because when all this stuff started happening, when they started making these expose videos on Keemstar, Leafy was actually, in Keem's own words, was his buddy, right? They were friends, and he felt like he got stabbed in the back. Now Keem didn't really like Pyrocynical. He had there was this whole story about this underage young girl and Pyrocynical, and that's a whole nother story for a whole nother time. There was some validity in that story, but not really, and it's a whole nother can of worms that I don't have the time to get into this morning. But
on another day, I think we should talk more about Leafy, because if people really don't understand that Leafy wasn't an edgelord, he was the edgelord. So he's a different thing, I think.
Yeah. Anyway, so
another day though. So
people, they say once this occurred and Keem bodied Leafy in this episode here, that basically was the end of it. Well, I don't necessarily agree. This episode here, number 13, when they had Zoe Berger on, right? This one is paramount for so many reasons, okay? This episode here was all about Keem had levied charges against Zoe Berger of being a PDF file. Because his stance is if a guy was doing some of the things that Zoe was doing, like twerking and so on and so forth, and she had primarily underage.
That's who Zoe Berger is. Got it. Understood. Okay.
Zoe Berger walked so that we have the booba streams on Twitch today. All right. She listen, you cannot take it away from Zoe. Zoe was the grandmother of what is to the Twitch booba streamers today, period, right? She's the one.
No, listen, I think people might be a little bit judgmental about this one, but honestly, if people watched it, who am I to say what is appropriate or not appropriate? You know what?
Honestly, it was pretty benign if you really look at it, because she was playing Call of Duty, and whenever she'd get a kill in Call of Duty, she'd just get up and she would twerk, and she was wearing a bathing suit like you'd wear on a beach. But at the time, now this was, you have to go back, this is like 8 years ago, 7-8 years ago that this was going on. So
if that was the deal, that's not even fair, because this happened to me. So I was trying to be in there.
Hang on, you cut out. So what now?
Did I?
Yes.
I don't know. I was playing I was doing Twitch streams. I was playing some game, and I was just very in the game, and apparently I bounced a whole lot, and a certain person in the community sent me a clip of that, and I was like, you can't do anything as a woman with boobs on stream ever, apparently.
You can do whatever you want.
It was fine, it was funny, but my point is,
you're looking at
they're
it wrong.
They're going to sexualize you no matter what you do, is my point.
You can do whatever you want to do. Matter of fact, some would argue that you can get away with a lot more than what a guy could do.
Yeah, no, I don't disagree. I agree. Okay. I do agree with that.
So anyway, this stream
Shut up, Trippy. This is not a... The story was about how I didn't particularly enjoy. I'm a very bashful person. It's what it is.
But anyway, this here, episode 13, baited. This one here is a prime example of Keem. Because the other thing too to keep in mind was I gotta fix that. So anyway, the thing to keep in mind.
Thumbnails are pretty cute too.
Yeah, they had really good artists too, right? That was doing all this stuff for him. Keem, the whole thing that has plagued LoLCowLive podcast is forced drama, right? Fake drama, manufactured drama, the whole thing, right? And that's the whole thing, right? That's what is has plagued that, and Keem's fought against it, whatever. But the thing of it is if you go back, I would encourage everybody to go back and re-listen. It's only about 40 minutes, and listen to Baited episode 13. That's a prime example of what Keemstar does, right? Keemstar would, if there was nothing going on, and he flat out says it in this episode, it was boring, nothing was going on, and so he would manufacture things, he would manufacture drama. He does it because that's his business, right? Drama is his business. That's his tool of trade, and he knows how to do it. He does it well, and so that's what he's always done. He's always, this created, fictitious, whatever you want to call it. He drums up this drama, and Clown and Tommy, more so Clown than Tommy, really got upset by this. Clown was indignant. He was really, really upset. So, and you're saying, well, what's this got to do? This is what, that episode, there was not another episode after that of the original Baited cast, which was Tommy, Clown, and Keem. That episode, that was it. They walked away. Now, the whole argument gets it, well, they want equal shares, this, that, whatever else. Clown pushing for more money. Tommy was okay with what he was getting. Tommy wasn't pushing. All that, those have been talked at nausea and whatever. And then of course Tommy, when that broke up, Tommy really, because there were some things again, because again, drama sells, right? And so Keem started putting out these little tidbits and stuff, what have you, about Tommy, couldn't feed his kid. He was now going to starve to death. Tommy saying that, letting out one of the stories that Keem had told about doing, I guess, a little of devil's dandruff at MLG and having intercourse with some of the groupie girls there at MLG or whatever, that type of stuff. Hey, Shanri. Anyway, they just, and of course, Keem took and spun that around into, he had mounds of cocaine around in his house, and he didn't. I mean, I was watching Tommy religiously during this time frame. I actually started watching Tommy before there was a Baited. Right before, he got on to Baited when I started watching Tommy.
Hey, Seth's here. Seth, you should be in here. You know more about this topic than I do, actually. Because everybody, Seth is good friends with Clown. She's best friends with him. If you want to get in contact with Clown, talk to Seth about it. She loves that.
Not so much anymore. I think, but anyway.
I know, I was kidding. I'm making fun of Seth.
Oh yes, Milltown. Milltown's in the chat. Happy birthday, Milltown. I didn't get to attend his birthday party, and I apologize. But I do hope he had a wonderful birthday.
Can I just clear the record?
I wasn't even invited.
Yeah, go ahead.
Can I clear the record? Okay. Yeah. I never liked that motherfucker. Okay, I never liked.
Oh.
Who, you never liked Clown?
Wow. Hard left.
We just happened to run in the same circles. Okay. Which is unfortunate.
Noted.
Well, that's too bad, because I thought you liked him.
But I did for a while, but that's beyond.
Things have changed. I see. I understand.
Things have changed.
Things have changed. I see.
Yeah, I get it.
And also, it was like reluctantly. I reluctantly him because we have friends in common and stuff. I let him be my friend.
You allowed him in your energy.
He should have been thankful, and he wasn't. He was an asshole. So fuck that guy.
Yeah. Well, fuck that guy. Yes.
Okay.
I mean, really, we haven't gotten into it, but I feel like we could just say I'm not a big fan of Keemstar. I feel like Keemstar's a little bit cursed, and the only reason I would work with him is if I could get a step up and then get away from him as quickly as humanly possible. That doesn't mean I fuck him over.
Have we talked? Have you talked about, like? I just joined. Did you guys talk about, like, what actually happened?
We're getting into that.
I
Okay.
gave the
That's
history.
how you
I gave a brief synopsis of what happened back on Baited, which is where all this kind of
Mm.
originates from, right? And the fact of this forced drama, which is what destroyed Baited, right? Remember with the Zoe Berger episode, it was all forced fake drama, and that's what really destroyed it. And then that's when clowns started pushing for more money because of if it was so
I
anyway.
don't think that I honestly don't think that his intentions were like that pure. I don't think he cared about how the show was going. I think he just knew it wasn't fair that he wasn't getting.
Well, yeah, I
a
mean
good cut.
that's fair, fine, or whatever. But if you go back in the very last episode with the original 3 cast was the Zoe Berger one, which was all about fake drama.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, whether or not if that led to the whole, did that push Clown to finally say enough's enough, and I won't.
I don't reckon it
I don't
did.
know.
I reckon it
knows?
was just the money.
It very well could have been. I don't know, right? So anyway, Zoe didn't matter. Verse says, well, maybe she didn't. Maybe she didn't.
Well, Verse is always
Oh,
right.
I don't think
so-
the topic
Yeah.
mattered. I don't think Keem cares about that. I really feel like even in this, and I don't know that we want to fast forward to that, but even in this most recent thing, there's a part of me that if I had to guess believes that Keem is just playing his usual game.
Sure.
And there's a part of me that thinks that Tommy knows that. And I feel
Well, of
like
course he
Tommy is it, and he has to think this way, whether he thinks this way actually or not, right? Has to actually be genuine about this because he has said time and time again, I'm not into fake drama. But at the same time, Keemstar has a pattern, and there's no way Tommy of all people wouldn't know that. So there's a certain level to this where like, isn't this just what they do? Isn't this what happens with them? Like they're gonna fight, and then there'll be another opportunity, and they'll make some money. Although I do think it's shit that Keemstar is apparently not paying him for that Boogie episode. That's bullshit. That seems.
Well, who
seems
said that?
unnecessary.
Because that's news to me.
Tommy did. I'll forward you right now.
Okay, good.
I'll send you the.
But yeah, I think Tommy in his when he came back and he finally did a stream after the whole because all right, so if we look here, Tommy, this was a tweet that Tommy's on vacation with his family, right?
Mhm.
So this was out on July the 25th. He puts out a screenshot of a non-disclosure agreement that he was sent by Keem. And he says, Keemstar, get fucked law, right? Keem had sent an NDA to all 3 of the guys because supposedly, according to Keem, these guys were all talking money, right? And he didn't want them talking money. Well, the problem with this whole thing is I don't remember Tommy ever talking money. He could have, because I don't watch Tommy as religiously as I once did. I do try to catch his streams, but sometimes I miss them. It is a thing. The only one I ever really saw, there was 2 people that I saw talking about money. That was Keemstar himself
And Boogie.
and Boogie. That's it.
Mhm.
That was it. That was the 2 guys.
No,
right?
there was something with
Wings. I mean, with the trip,
Wings did
with the trip
something.
as well and
Yeah.
stuff. Like they all pretty much talk about it.
Sure. But I don't think it's that hard to kind of guesstimate what that show was bringing in by looking at the super chats, knowing knowing the membership count that they had. It's not a hard figure to get or whatever. But I just, and of course the thing is, that Tommy, I was naive because I believed when Keemstar said that, they were all, it was equal partnership, 25, everyone had 25%. I actually kind of believed that there were probably had to have been paperwork signed and, they each, because even to continue the bit, whatever, he talked about buying Boogie shares when he, quote, fired Boogie, which I don't think he really ever
Right.
did.
I agree.
But I was naive because I thought, well, Keemstar and all of his faults, he is a businessman, right? And to me, logically, it dictated that, you know, that he would at least, you know, to protect himself or what, you know, whatever. That turns out that was not.
Can I say something? Keem
Yeah.
is a businessman,
Yeah.
but and I brought this up earlier, and most people
Yeah.
who are here right now weren't here. But look, when he was talking to Lamar last night, giving him the interview, it was very clear to me that Keemstar hires a lot of very young people. The way he gives direction is very aimed at people who are just starting out in their careers.
Yeah.
And I find it strange. I think everyone needs to accept the fact that I'm not
Wait,
saying
did
Keemstar is a
Lamar
bad
get on
guy.
last night?
Yes, Seth. Did you
Oh my
miss this?
god.
I know
Of
something
course-
before Seth. This is awesome.
Listen, I was offshore, okay? I was like, you know,
Yeah, she's been on
hanging out with
holiday.
my family, you
Yeah,
know?
she's been on holiday.
Yeah, he went.
I literally got
he
home
went
like an
on-
hour ago. Oh my god, I got a message
Lamar
that
talked
motherfucker.
to. He talked to Boogie and.
Is that what this
Keemstar.
Jerry thing is about?
Yes.
Oh
Yes.
my god, he's just been in our group chats typing like shit about Jerry, and I'm like, what the fuck are you on about, Lamar?
How come I'm not in that group chat? This this
Hey, you're not getting in the OG group chat. That's just for me, Nietzsche, and Lamar. You know, we even kicked
Unbelievable.
Toxic because he was being cringe and gay.
Okay, then I feel better.
Yeah.
I support anything that kicks toxic. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But to
agree.
Verse's point, yeah, Nick was the one that, but Nick even clarified on that and said that he got it from the stream that Keemstar did, where he was throwing a temper tantrum because Boogie had told CoffeeZilla that he wasn't getting paid, and he got mad, and he did a live stream, and
You know, Keemstar really stresses out a lot for someone with as much money as he has. Like, I could
Yeah.
not imagine caring less about so many of these things that he gets so upset at. Oh, Boogie said that I didn't pay him. Oh, especially to CoffeeZilla, as
Yeah.
if Keemstar couldn't just call CoffeeZilla and be like, "Hey, man, I
They
did pay
did.
him.
They
Don't show this to anybody,
Yeah.
but here's the receipt." End of story. Like, why is he like? Well, I get it. He needs to stir up the drama, but it's a little bit like, dude.
Well, okay, so Verse says he needed it as a reason just to pressure on Tommy. Yeah, I know that, Verse.
Yeah, no,
the
you're
whole
right.
this,
That's-
the whole
that's a
thing
good
with
point.
the whole thing with the NDA, it was bullshit. Why? Because
Yeah, it was bullshit.
you cannot.
It's unenforceable.
Okay.
Yeah.
In U.S. law, you cannot compel employees to not discuss their wages. It's against the law, right? That's
And also,
one.
He's in Germany.
And number two,
what
he's
the
in
fuck?
Germany. Exactly. So, you know, it's not enforceable there, right? So this whole thing, it's just like Tommy explained. The whole thing was this, is he was trying to pressure Tommy into signing this, right? So that at some point in time, he could turn around and then say, hey, Tommy, you did this, so now I can fire you, right? So Tommy's a smart
So
guy.
fuck you.
Tommy's a smart guy. So Tommy played this as well as he could have ever played it. And Keemstar fell right into it. And Tommy exposed the fact that, Keem actually owns everything. Yeah.
Tommy gets a lot of like shit because like sometimes he can be like he can jump to conclusions and roll with shit.
Yep.
And he's kind of like he's old, like, you know, when he's trying to fumble with shit.
Sure.
But dude, he sometimes, okay, he just locks in and his brain goes into like hyper focus. And
Yeah.
this is one of those times where he completely felt it, Keemstar.
Yeah.
Oh,
But
yeah.
really,
No,
you know
100%.
what
I
sucks?
agree.
But like he played him, like you can tell
Yeah.
that it's
Yeah.
an actual play,
Yeah.
okay, that he did on Keemstar.
Sure.
Which feels so good, but you know what feels
Yeah.
so bad is that it's not even gonna matter in the end
No.
how badly he fucking filled him.
Yeah.
No, also, I didn't realize it. And I know that Tommy's a tactician. I fully understand that.
Yeah.
But it wasn't until, like, I heard, and the thing is, I don't even watch LoLCow. This is all from clips, so who knows what he actually said. But he said that that Tommy sent that out before he even had a chance to talk to him. And, he was just jumping to conclusions. And he was like, no, he already knew how this was going to go. You were going to back down from it. He was going to have to do this whole really ridiculous back and forth on the internet. And whatever the outcome was going to be the outcome regardless. So you know what? Fuck you. I'm going to jump the gun so that now you have to do it all a lot faster and we'll be done with this sooner. That Tommy played it exactly perfectly. You get it was very strategic. I think it plays into the kayfabe.
Well, okay.
Congratulations to all involved. That's
Well,
what happens.
it's
You're
okay.
not
So
convincing me otherwise.
no, so okay, so Tommy said that Tommy talked about all this, and he said, and Versus right in chat, he's talking about
I mean,
Tommy-
what's real and what Keem says is two different things.
exactly. Tommy
Yeah.
Tommy tried the adult, what I'll call it the adult approach, and he tried to respectfully tell Keem, hey, this isn't going to work. Keem did not even know what was in the NDA because Keem himself, he admitted he hadn't read it. He didn't know what was in it. And he's like, well, they come back and they redline it and they do this. Okay, first of all.
Okay, listen, this is the one time my profession will ever get in use.
Yeah.
That is the most standard NDA I have ever seen in my whole life. And I've done NDAs.
Yeah.
Okay. I've made NDAs, and that was like he picked it off of a fucking website of what
Exactly.
an NDA was supposed to be. I mean, I know he didn't. He obviously didn't.
No.
But I'm just saying it's so stuck standard that there was no reason for him to read it.
I'm fairly certain he probably contacted because he has attorneys. He says, hey, I need a standard NDA, da 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 da. And I'm sure this lawyer has a template, right? That they have written up that is a standard.
For Keemstar, he has to.
Well, no, just because I'm sure this
Just in
lawyer,
general.
just in general, because I'm fairly certain that this lawyer is not Keemstar's. I mean, the Keemstar is not this lawyer's only client. I'm sure he has multitude of clients or companies or businesses or whatever, right? So
Yeah. I mean, Keemstar's specs, he would already know. Presumably, this is not the first time Keemstar is sending an NDA. So he has,
Sure.
a Keemstar NDA.
Well,
is
no,
what I
it's
meant.
not just a Keemstar MDA. It's what I'm telling you is lawyers have templates, right? They have, okay, this, whatever, and they'll go in and they will customize it to whatever that client wants, right? But they have just a general standard contract, be it for a, if they're selling, property, or if they're selling, whatever, right? There's just, or will, or whatever they have, and then they fill in they have portions where they'll fill in, particulars for that particular situation, but it's just what they call a boilerplate. It's just, boom, stamp it and go, right? And that's what this was. And as far as the whole back and forth, Keem's not wrong. That's usually what happens, right? But here's the thing. I've had one, and it wasn't really even an NDA. It was a non-compete. I worked for a company for a period of time when doing IT work. That when I, went to work, I had to sign a non-compete clause, right? Which basically meant that whenever I left them for 1 year, I could not go and work for anybody that would be considered a competitor of their business. That was it, right? So, and it was just a standard boilerplate type thing, right? It's, but as far as this, telling you can't discuss with your But
I think it's the fact that it was just so standardized. It's kind of proof to me that it wasn't the Keemstar didn't actively think about what are we not supposed to talk about with this.
Yeah.
This is I'm just gonna send an NDA because I need a reason to get this ball rolling to get Tommy fired.
Yeah, that was the whole thing. This whole
Because
thing
if
was,
it mattered, if it actually mattered, and if he was concerned about the money, it would have had focus points.
Sure, exactly, and that's the whole thing, right? Was because I'm fairly certain Keem knew that Boogie, being the little worm that he is, he'll sign whatever Keem puts in front of him because he's proven that Keem is his daddy, right? And that he'll do whatever.
Can we
Keem tells him.
trust though? Like, honest to God, do you think Keem actually sent the others the NDA? Like,
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think he probably did. Sure.
I think
I
don't
think
think
Keem could
I'm-
ask Boogie to take it in the rectum literally, and I think Boogie would. So I don't know that. I don't think Keem would have any issues
let
getting
me
it
put you like this: if it was just Boogie saying something, I wouldn't trust anything Boogie has coming out of his mouth. Period. Boogie's a liar. He's a confirmed liar. I mean, he's so much so that he, quote, has it tattooed on the side of his face, right? Wings, I still have a little bit of a modicum of respect for Wings. It's not much, but a little bit.
No. If I can't, like, Wings should have walked. Like, come on.
Well, okay, so the problem with that whole deal, right, is he sat there, Wings, when Wings started LoLCow, right, he sat there and he bitched and moaned about the PKA situation, right? Still, they were, right? They just did the same thing, essentially, to Tommy. That's it.
I don't care. Like, if you're fucking, like, if you're in this together, you're in this together, okay? I'm sorry. Like, Wings should have walked or said something.
Yes. Yeah. I mean,
I had that respect building for him, but like
sure.
he
Well,
like
yeah.
like fuck that.
Well, yeah, exactly. I'm like you. Wings, for the most part, when he came into this situation, was pretty much a blank slate for me, because other than a few little clips here and there that basically had, having his gamer moments where he's raging out, destroying, and whatever, I didn't know a whole lot about him. It wasn't somebody I followed. He wasn't someone on my radar. The only people I knew about in this whole situation was, of course, Tommy and Boogie. That was it. And my respect for Boogie was pretty much non-existent. But Wings, I kind of started gaining a little bit of respect, because I was like, hey, this guy's not... He had some gamer moments and he threw temper tantrums and what have you, but he kind of had gotten to where it seemed like he was... he was just an average guy.
He was like saying things like, he was checking Boogie every once in a while and stuff, and checking himself. He was able to make fun of himself, which, like, versus like saying in chat, like, he has no principle or backbone. He's only money driven, which fine. You can absolutely be like a fucking gold digger, money driven person and still have just like a smidge of principle left. But I just, like, the second this happened, I knew it wasn't like that.
Yeah. So anyway, but here's the deal. I kind of even understand the whole money angle, and stay with me here a minute. So Boogie is, 50 years old, and he basically has nothing but a 21-year-old girlfriend that no revenue, right? So
I don't they get some money from her parents or something?
Well, no, not that I'm aware of. I thought she had started doing, I don't know if this was a joke or a bit, whatever. I know they mentioned OnlyFans a few times where they were doing like boudoir or cosplay type things.
But there was something about like how they paid for like some weed and stuff for her and shit.
Her parents, I guess buy her the little carts, whatever, for her vape pens for the
but I'm guessing I'm guessing she gets a little something. Like
well, maybe I don't know. I don't know.
That's just a Seth fact, That's just a little.
Yeah, that's a little
feeling. I got a little feeling.
Yeah, but the thing to keep in mind is, and I don't know how it is for Tommy because I don't know what German laws and stuff are, but like here in the U.S., Wings and Boogie really have no work history as far as working for just a company where they'd have like a 401k or a pension or some sort of retirement plan, right? So all they have, if they've been self-employed for the majority of their lives because they've been streamers and stuff, right? So unless they've done some sort of investments on their own, right? They're going to do this shit until the day they're literally going to sit in their in their chair and stream until the day they croak off and die, because they're not going to have no money. There's just not going to be any money there. And
Which
as
is that's fine for Boogie because he's passing away in like a couple of years anyway.
yeah, because of his cancer and shit, right? So
Oh, wait, no, I meant more like the fact that he's like mega obese.
yeah, well, yeah. I mean,
His
The thing-
corpse could feed me for like 2 years if
the
I
thing of it,
preserved it right.
here's the sad thing about it, right? Is his ass probably will be hanging around a lot longer than even myself. That's just because I just feel like that's just the way the world works.
If I killed you, people, you'd probably feed me for like 4 months. Being
at
realistic,
least 6 months, 4 to 6 months,
maybe
sure.
6 months. If I
Yeah.
killed Boogie, I could live on that shit for probably 2 years. Let's be honest.
I don't know about that. There's not a lot of muscle there. I feel like with Boogie, it's just like a lot of fat.
No, you could do some soup on the.
You
on
think
the
just like a bone broth type thing?
bone
Type
broth.
soup?
You know,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
just get all that. You can preserve that the
Yeah.
fat.
I would just
I
like
get
to point
lard,
out
just spread
that
lard.
my weirdness is clearly spreading, and I appreciate how much time you guys have spent with me, because normally I'm the one having the cannibalism talk, but here it is,
Yeah.
not me.
And by the way, I want to correct a statement that Boogie put out for the official record. Mark this down, okay? Boogie and I live in the same state. I live probably about 2.5, 3 hours from where Boogie lives. Boogie made a statement, said that there's not too many 500-pound, 50-year-old men. Well, that's not true. You can't swing a stick in the state of Arkansas and not hit that. What the fuck are you on, Boogie? Get the fuck out and be around people a bit more. Here's one. I'm one. I'm 55 and I'm not quite 500 pounds, but I'm, close.
Because he's not looking like outside his house. He's looking like at like Twitter in Arkansas or whatever. He's not
Yeah.
leaving his house to look for fat people.
And the other thing too, right, is like, okay, he talks about how there's all these women, like he was talking about the other day, he can't date women his age because, they're all methed out and shit. I don't know where the fuck he's at. Honestly.
Missed out.
Yeah. And
Wait,
they're like,
you know where he's at. You know where he's at. You know where
okay.
he lives.
Okay. Where he lives at is probably one of the more affluent parts and sections of Arkansas.
I mean, he has a nice house. Like, I'll give him that.
Dude, I'm going to tell you something. Even where I live at, okay, the county that I live in, right, here in Arkansas, the poverty index here, right, it hovers right around 90% poverty index, right? I live in one of the lowest income parts of the state. And I can go out and look, and there are beautiful women everywhere that are in my age demographic.
Well, that's because you're in a county where they don't have money to feed themselves.
They're, again, because I don't know where the fuck he's going and what he's seeing. I just don't know. Arkansas 8s, here we come. Well, as far as comparison him to like, California, models and stuff that are nothing but plastic and Botox, no, they don't stack up, but
No, but you know what? I read a thing recently that said that people in the north are generally shorter than people in the south.
okay.
So all these women who want tall guys, that's your problem. You are not far south enough.
Well,
So
I don't know.
Okay, is that real? I gotta go north.
that's what people say, and I do feel
I
like
love
I've
tall
dated
boys.
Well, then you better
mostly
come to
guys
the
who are
south.
like 5'7". Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I'm just kidding. Tall people are fucking annoying, by the way. They fucking scare me, and I hope they all
So-
die. Which they
Seth,
do.
You're
By
tiny
the way,
though.
tall
Seth,
people.
aren't you?
Okay, that's slander. First of all. Second of all, tall people do die faster.
Yeah.
They
Does
they
it sound
die
like
about as
slander?
fast as Boogie after he's had like maybe 5 more glasses of Mountain Dew.
Why do you think tall people die sooner than short people?
Well, they
That's
do
just a
because their
fact.
organs are bigger.
Bitter. Their organs
Big.
turn bitter.
Yeah, no.
So-
what's
He's
his name?
pickling his liver.
Yeah. So anyway, kind of bringing us kind of back to the whole story here. Tommy says I'm not signing the NDA. Boogie says he signed it. Wing said he signed it. like I say, I don't believe anything that comes out of Boogie's mouth. Because in my mind, once you lie about something, that's it. You can't believe anything a person says.
I believe they signed it. I'm just saying.
Well, sure. I with Wings saying he signed it, because Wings initially said he wasn't going to sign it, but then he did, because it's like Verse says, all Wings has on his mind is money, 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 right? But anyway, so Tommy puts out a tweet here. As you can see, Tommy put out a tweet, and because he was replying to this tweet that was put out by Keem, and Keem's like, they was going on about how they can't do a start time, they can't come up with a start time, they can't do anything, right? Playing it off as, and this was whole time set up putting pressure again, because the whole position that Tommy was supposed to occupy in this group was to, quote, wrangle Wings and Boogie. And, so at this point in time, we were just getting one side of the thing was, and they went on and did that shit stream that night where, Boogie couldn't figure out how to do audio, which just is beyond me how a person. See, that was the whole thing too, right? Back in the very beginning and stuff, right? When they were doing the recorded episodes and stuff, and they were having issues with, the audio or the video and all this other stuff, across different editors and what have you. I couldn't understand how it was that these guys like Wings and Boogie, who it primarily seemed to be the problem, had been doing content creation for as long as they have been doing.
Well, Rib, why is it that every time you start a stream, you forget to unmute yourself in the beginning?
I don't always do that. I've gotten a lot better about it, right?
Yeah, but I'm just saying. You motherfuckers.
Okay, I've been okay. All right, fair point. Fair. Okay, fair. But how long have I been streaming, Seth?
At least a year, right?
2 years. I'll give you 2 years.
And you've been mastering. You've been mastering for the Deuced or whatever.
I was what?
You were like, producing for Dave.
Yeah, but that didn't have he controlled everything. All I did was drum up stories and share the screen where he captured my screen. That was it.
Okay, but you've also been making videos for a long time. Like,
sure.
Look, way back, you made like little funky videos. So I think it's pot me to kettle on this one.
A little bit.
You old motherfuckers.
And guess what? Hey, guess what? And I'm IT, so I should even know better than that to not do it, right?
Yeah.
Sure.
Fair enough. I'll take that. You're right. But I haven't been doing it for like, what, 8 years, 10 years? I'm just saying.
Fair enough, but I'm just saying mistakes and issues happen, especially when you're using new things. Like they were like using fucking Streamlab. What were they using? StreamYard? Fuck off.
Yeah, they were using StreamYard or some. I don't know what it was. Anyway, look.
I can excuse that.
Anyway, so this again was just Keem trying to paint Tommy in a horrible light, right? And the whole thing was Tommy wanted to get a call going with both Wings. According to Tommy, he did. He got a call with Wings and Boogie and had everything kind of squared out how they was going to do. But then, and so he kind of calmed them. He corralled the cows and got them lined out. And Keem couldn't have it. He just like, no, and whatever. And so he said, well, no, you can't just stream once a day. You guys twice a week or whatever. And he not wrong. They'd have to stream. They'd have to put out content more than once a week. And I think Tommy even realized that and was going to, and of course the other thing too, right, is Tommy is across the globe from him. And so time just, and Seth, you can relate to this.
I mean, yeah.
It's a kind of a deal. Like right now, here it is. It's 7:30 for me in the morning, right? But for you, it's like what, 1:30?
3, almost 3. No, 2.
2 in the afternoon, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, in the afternoon, right? So
Yeah.
yeah, it's about about 2:30 in the afternoon.
You know what I think is like funny about this is like, oh, you know, obviously Tommy's gonna take a second to get back to it all
Sure.
because he's on vacation.
Sure.
A vacation that he takes every year
Yes.
has been planned ahead. He's like given
Yes.
all this like
Yeah, he told
time
him.
for Keem
Yeah, he told him.
to like
Yeah.
figure shit out or wrangle them if he needs to.
Yeah.
And then like that's the second that Keem decides now I need to step away and give you
Pounce.
the reins, and now you're not doing it all right.
Yeah. Yeah. Because the thing of it was the window. There was a window that was presented, and Keem decided to exploit the window. Is essentially what it was, because Tommy's on vacation with his family. What can he do, right? And he came back and he's like, "Yeah, I'm ready to do it." And they said, "Okay, well," they settled on Sunday to go live, right? That's what all this happened, was they'd settled on Sunday to go live, and then Keem came in and Rebel Rouse. And I'm gonna tell you something. Listening to Boogie that Saturday evening, it was like, okay, it was like Keem had his fist so far up Boogie's ass, puppeting him. Those were not talking points that Boogie could ever come up with. That was regurgitation of what Keem had already told him. There's no way that anybody would ever sit there and get me to believe otherwise, right? And Boogie, because I don't know if Boogie has ever had an original thought in his entire life. I just don't think he has.
I think lying about cancer was pretty original.
No, but that wasn't even original either. Because he sat there, he has a condition, right? And the doctor said, well, it could be cancer. So Boogie hears cancer and he ran
Yeah,
with it.
but
"I've
he
got
decides
cancer."
to lie. He decides to lie about it. That's pretty original, I think. Let me think.
No, I don't think so at all. I think it just goes to show how weak and stupid he is.
Oh, well, okay. It is, no, you're right. It's funny, like, listening to Boogie talk, and then you can hear, like, it's just Keemstar's
It's just
words coming
Keem's.
out of him.
Exactly. Exactly. It was,
Got, like, his hand up his ass. It's hilarious.
Jesus. I was just like, and the thing about it, you know what's so disappointing to me? Is that I actually used to like the guy. I used to really genuinely like Boogie. I did.
Do you want a Seth exclusive?
Yes, I always love Seth exclusives.
So, a long time ago, right? Boogie made this video, where he blended Mountain Dew and Doritos. That's like 9 years ago. I found the video.
Yeah.
I saw that video, and I did the same thing. That's how much of a Boogie fan I used to be.
Seth.
Like I recreated his funky little thing, his funky little video in my own kitchen.
Why would? Well, that's commitment. I was never that bad, so.
I liked him. Okay, I definitely liked him. So.
You know, the thing about it is his Francis little skits and videos about WoW and all that kind of stuff was something that we would, I would sit and watch with my kids, because they were, for the most part, pretty harmless. And we would sit there and laugh, because it was like, there were times when, all of us would rage out every now and then over something would happen with WoW, whatever, right? You get so wrapped up into the game, and you'd get, ganked or whatever, and you just kind of, rage out and stuff. And so it was just like, it was something that we kind of could laugh at, and at ourselves, and because we saw a little bit of ourselves in those things, and it was kind of fun, right? And to see what the guys become, it's just like,
It's kind of like Francis was never really a character, dude. That was just him. That was like the real him.
Yeah, probably so. Well,
by the way, it tasted awful. That's really sucked.
Well, I would imagine
Like if you
it probably
blend
would.
if you blend Doritos, it's just like a bunch of like Dorito shards
Yeah,
that's in like the thing.
yeah. I imagine it was nasty. I can imagine so. But so anyway, Tommy, like I say, Tommy put out, it says, there's not going to be one. He talked with the whatever, and then put out another video following that up where he talked about they taking his permissions away, and he says something is up. It's been fun. So Tommy knew then at that point in time that
Doesn't he look like Mitch in that lighting? Like you can't see him.
yeah,
Kind
yeah.
of looks like Mitch.
Yeah. So, 100%. So then Tommy does a stream, right? And this stream was 2 days ago, which would have been on the Monday, right? He comes out and he does a stream, and he explains everything, what happened. He drops the whole thing about there is no quarter ownership or whatever, quarter ownership between all four guys. This was Keem's from the get-go, and it was totally at his discretion. And I kind of knew something was kind of weird, whatever, because all the different people that was coming in and out, right? Like the what was it, 6, 7 different
Who
editors,
knows? Yeah.
whatever it was. The other guys weren't really a part of the hiring and firing process. It was just Keem.
But this is the part that like that really like impresses me about Tommy, because like maybe I'm just incredibly retarded. Okay, but I would have never thought about, like, I'd never connected the dots that
Yeah.
oh, if he fires me,
Yeah.
he has to come clean about the fact that he lied because there was never any actual stuff on it.
Yeah.
I would have never connected those parts. And that's where like he impressed me, because he just filled the Keemstar with that.
So man, you're right, but here's the thing: but like I said, I actually thought there was some sort of legal agreement between the four people where of ownership, right? And I guess this was me being stupid because
No, but that's the thing. He did make it seem like there was, and that's where that's how Tommy caught him.
Yeah. Well, like I said, here's the thing, and you and I've had some Tommy, and I really like Tommy. And Tommy and I've had, for the most part, probably about 90% of our interactions have always been good, right? Whatever. But if you've ever been in a private conversation with Tommy, right? If he's, if you're having a conversation to talk about something, whatever, and Tommy is coming into the conversation with it, if he's already got his mind made up about something, you're not really having a conversation. You're listening, right? And
it depends on Tommy's mood, because there are like it's like sometimes, he'll actually think and mull things over. I don't think that's like unreasonable.
Well,
like, he's not completely unreasonable.
You've had more private conversations and interactions with him than I have. I'll just say, because I've maybe had a half a dozen, maybe tops, private conversations with Tommy over the years that I've known him, and it's always been X, Y, and Z. There is no you listen, right? There's no you can try to present your side or whatever, but it's like talking to a brick wall. And
I think it really depends on the subject with him.
Sure, 100% it does.
I think it does.
Yeah.
You know what really, like, people think, think that he just, like, has, like, word vomit, like, salad, that he just fucking, like, people think he's really retarded, because, like, the issue is he runs a stream, he has to, like, keep the energy, he has to talk, he has to think fast on his feet, and sometimes he doesn't really know all the ins and out of the topic, because you can't, like, put your, like, he can't know all of it, and that makes people think that he's, like, fucking saying, like, people think he's retarded because he's just saying things, but that's, like, the name of the game when you're, like, streaming.
I think Verse says it right. It says you can change his mind. You just have to speak Tommy. I think that's probably a very accurate statement. And I don't get really riled up. If anybody, it's not to say that I don't get upset about things. And I do, there's times where I do get upset or whatever, but I can't get, or it's not that I can't, I don't allow myself to get so heated and so riled up that I'm yelling and or raising voice and things like that. I just don't. And here's the thing too, that Tommy, by my recollection, and this is probably going to cause, he has been right more times than he's been wrong. A lot more. And Tommy can just read a situation. He can read people. He's got a very good.
That's the thing. Like the people who watch his shows won't see that part of him, but sometimes, like behind the scenes, like he'll say something.
Yeah.
And it's happened multiple times where it's not about like any shit online, but he said this is gonna happen. Yeah. And then it just happens. Yeah. Like he can make a lot of connections that I would just never be able to make.
Yeah. Exactly.
He's genuinely smart whenever he decides he wants to be.
Yeah, when he focuses on something, he restarts paying attention. He has a very very astute mind for that type of stuff. Looking back and stuff, I probably should have, in my mind, went and talked to him about a lot of stuff that I didn't, and there's no doubt in my mind he would have given me sound advice. And you know what? Like, I know this is probably not like for on the show, but like Tommy
then don't say it.
Will give you a fair shake if you if you talk to him. That's all.
Yeah. So.
Oh, he for sure, by the way, has ADHD. I don't.
Is that a question?
So. Yeah.
No, I'm just Tommy definitely has ADHD.
So, but anyway, Tommy did this stream, whatever. And while this stream was going on, the LoLCow Twitter put out "Fighter Removed," and this is coming from Keem, and this was his
Logan's gamer Jay Lee.
Yeah. Wow, that's crazy. We're back to watching Tommy without the forced drama of Keemstar. I think sometimes maybe people, when talk about, like the whole thing with going all the way back to the beginning of the stream and talking about that Zoe Burger and the forced drama that whole episode was about, right? Because it was all fictitious forced drama. And even back in the day, 2015, 2016 stuff, when, drama and alert stuff, whatever, if Keem would tweet and do things to initiate and get things going. Like if there wasn't enough stuff going on to where he could do an episode or whatever, he would do stuff. He would intentionally get things going and whatever. What is this that you sent me here? Let's see, what is this here?
I think it's so unfair that Tommy completely did everything right in this situation. And it's still not gonna matter.
He didn't do everything right. He decided to work with Keemstar, so he
that's true, but I mean,
that's my point. He knew what he
knew what was gonna happen and shit. I know that, but
I'm not saying it's not upsetting or annoying when it did happen.
I think the part that's upsetting is even if you know what's gonna happen and you know that he went into it, the fact that he just completely filtered Keemstar and still nothing's gonna happen. It feels unjust.
Yeah. All right, so let's take a look, because I was not aware of this one, so thanks for this tweet, Gigi. So let's listen to this.
You should thank Nerdy, actually. Thank you, Nerdy.
Okay, thank you, Nerdy. He puts out, says, I'm not really shocked. This is coming from Nick the Oreo. I don't know. Anyway, Keemstar says he's not paying Tommy for the month of July. This includes the Boogie stream where Destiny exposed him for faking cancer, one of LoLCow biggest paydays that Tommy ran into like 4 a.m. in the morning for him, and Keem tried to end it all after 2 hours. So let's listen to this here.
Like banging hookers or nothing, so I'm probably gonna hang out with you guys, play Fallout 76 and bullshit.
A Boogie with soft fire, not Tommy.
Who's that fat fuck in the corner?
Up here?
Yeah, who's that?
I don't know. I don't know where
Oh,
this
was
is
this
coming
was
from.
this from the member stream last night?
This may have been from
Is
the
that what
member
this is?
stream last night. Yeah, it may have been. Yeah.
You lose track of how many
Somebody in the
firings
chat
happened.
asked if I'll pay TommyC for his last month. His last month was
I can't hear.
June, and he was already paid for that. Yeah.
Yeah, he's already been paid.
Sorry, that's
So
on
he
me.
already got paid his last month.
Yeah, that's how jobs work. What a cheap fuck, dude. What a cheapskate.
Hello.
Okay, so let me get this set up because I didn't have this queued up, but I want to show you guys something.
There's a part of me that's like, this is what rich people say, that you don't stay rich by giving away your money, but at the same time, like,
Yeah, you
you
get
know,
rich
it's
by
just-
being a scumbag.
no, clearly, but no, you stay rich by being a scumbag. It's possible to get rich by not being a scumbag, in theory.
Yeah, in theory.
In
Alright.
theory.
So, back some time ago, how do I put that? Social Blade was not able to give you accurate stuff because YouTube changed their API, right? And so this other site came out. Let's see here. Let me think. Let me see where it was.
By the way, we're not grandstanding. That's really fucked up that you'd say that verse. Because I am rich.
Yeah, well.
Grandstand
So
rich people.
all right, let me pull this up here. Okay, so this has come from a
Pay
website.
me. I'll grandstand a rich person.
This is coming
For
from
the
a
right price.
website, Playboard. I don't know how accurate this is, but according to them, they track this is for super chats only. And this is coming from July the 9th through August the 7th, right? And this here is the dollar amounts that was given in just super chats, right? Now that's just super chats. But if you look out here, the total revenue, right, for the channel, just in super chats, is $47,000 just in super chats.
Wow.
Now, again, I don't know how accurate this. I want to preference that. I don't know how record. But if we look at just this, okay, so here's 300, and so that's 1,600, and so 16 and 2,600, so that's going to be about 3,200, and another 33, so that's about, so that's going to be about 65. We'll call it 66, and then another. So we're looking at just in July, right? This last month, there's over $10,000 just in super chats. Now, how much are they getting in ad revenue? I don't know, probably little to none because of the language and how tight YouTube is these days on language and stuff. So ad revenue probably is little to none. And then they have their memberships, right? So I don't think it's out of the ballpark to say just for the month of July, with everything said and done, probably between $15,000 to $17,000 for the month of July. Super chats, memberships, ad revenue. I don't think that's out of the park. So basically, essentially, yeah. So that's That's a lot of money. And Tommy's not getting any of it. Tommy's not getting any of it, according to
Well,
what.
can't people now do chargebacks? Because if I had donated,
Yeah.
and because I like Tommy, I would feel a little bit like, well, fuck you, I'm gonna do a chargeback then.
Yeah.
I'm not recommending that. I'm just saying theoretically that's a thing one could do if they wanted.
Sure. I don't know. I don't know how that works. I wouldn't recommend. I wouldn't do that, but
I would.
that's well.
Imagine,
okay.
okay, we weren't really talking about it, but like, imagine, okay, that you get terminated, and just because you've been on vacation,
Yeah.
your employer refuses to pay you for the weeks that you were on vacation.
Yeah.
Like, that would be a huge scandal in any real workplace.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And again, I want to reiterate, I don't know how accurate that website is. I don't know. But I don't think it's bad off on the estimates of whatever. I really don't think it's that bad off. So anyway, I hate it for Tommy. I think he's owed it. This Augie, I don't know who that person is. I don't know who that count is or belongs to. But he's correct. The night that all that blew up with Destiny, which was one of their biggest paying nights, I'm positive on Super Chats.
Yeah, it had to be.
Tommy stayed till every one of the Super Chats, not just limiting it to like whatever they're doing now. Is it $20 or better before they'll read it out? He read out all the Super Chats, every last one of them. He was there till like, I'm sure, like I don't doubt it till 4 a.m. in the morning. I think that's probably a good time frame. Like I said, I don't know. You get into different time zones, different countries, but I'll take this guy at his word, or this person at their word to 4 a.m. Yeah. I remember Tommy sitting there reading every one of those chats. The man is owed the money. You really better go back and relook at your timetable, relook at your calendar, relook at those donations on those days. You have those analytics. You have that ability on the back end to go look to see whatever and pay the money the man is
He's
owed.
not fucking gonna do that though. He's not.
I know he's not going to do it. That's not even open to debate. I understand that. I'm saying the right thing to do is to pay the man the money he's owed. That's the right thing. It's the moral thing to do.
Yeah, you're right. But when has Keemstar ever done the right thing?
Keemstar is going to do what's best for Keemstar. Period.
Yeah, and he's gonna take that money. He's gonna pocket that part that he gets from what would have been Tommy's, and he's gonna pocket it, and he's gonna buy more cheeseburgers to get fatter again, and then his child bride is gonna leave him.
Sure, I agree.
If Keem has enough pressure, he might. I don't know. Maybe K-Huck, I don't know if there's enough pressure that can be applied to Keemstar from anybody. Who's going to apply that pressure? Right.
I mean, in general, this whole thing, like, there's been so many people I've seen, like, stand up for, like, Tommy, and it's not going to change a single thing.
No.
Because the vast majority are just going to believe whatever Keemstar says on the show, and Tommy's not going to get the right, like, push.
It's like this, right? Because Keem knew what was coming, right? That's why he already started marketing it as, well, all the commentary. He used to consider himself a part of the, quote, commentary community, whatever that is, again, right? He used to defend him. He used to consider, but he goes, oh, they're going to come after. They just hated it from the get-go. No.
Though, you know what, like, if the pressure's there, you know what Keemstar will do, like a snake? You know what he would do? He'd, like, go in and look, like, he'd split the money individually from the streams that Tommy was on.
Yeah.
And then he would be like, you can get a little bit of cut from this particular stream that you were on. Yeah. That's what he'll do, because he's, like, a fucking cunt.
Well, I know what Tommy said was that, he's not going to get, how do I put he's not going to get all out of like he's not going to handle it like he did the first time with Baited, right? Where he was out here, because like he said in his own words, he gave the rope to Keem to hang himself with, right? And he's not going to do that. You know, he's not going to, you know, froth at the mouth and mudsling back and forth and all that, right? He's not going to do that. You know, if enough, here's the thing. I don't know if like even people like Nick or say Willie Mack, Mutahar, just to name a few of the bigger ones, even if they picked it up, you know, and thought, you know, Tommy should have been paid or whatever, I don't even know if they could put enough pressure to make. I just don't think. I just don't. Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah. So anyway,
No,
I
especially
mean,
because
I
now
bet
Keem can
there's
just
a
play the
bunch.
soft rubber. So
Yeah, I bet there's a bunch of people in Keem's DMs who are like, "You're fucked for this," and
yeah,
they've gotten probably no reaction, no real reaction.
probably so. Look, here's the deal. Tommy has gotten had another little, you know, burst of growth on his channel. He's up to like 52,000 subs now. He's gotten and I think honestly, a lot of people that were drawn into that, maybe because of, maybe they were Wings hater, or maybe they were Wings supporters, or maybe they were Boogie haters or Boogie supporters, or whatever the situation might have been, got exposed to Tommy. And, you know, Tommy's got a whole nother, you know, group of people now that has gotten to know him, and they like the way he does things. They like the way that he conducts himself. And so he's not
Also,
in the
can
negative here.
Can I
so
leak something?
you can do whatever you want to, Seth. You know, you're my
Can I
favorite.
can I leak something if I
Unbelievable.
can find correctly? So copy, right? I'm gonna send you a link and a timestamp.
Can I show this to the world, or is this just for
Yes,
my own
it's
edification?
no, you can show this. So this is from, I think it's Nick's stream, and there's and there's a timestamp that's like 3 hours 48 minutes. Okay.
3 hours, 48 minutes, and 15 seconds. All
Yeah.
right.
what is this that Seth has brought? Should I be worried?
No, it's just I'm confused on something.
Okay. Let me.
It's not the call between Kim and Nick exactly.
Mm,
All right.
sus.
So here we go.
Okay,
Let me
go
bring
on.
this up to. Let me blow this up here. I'm a little bit before the 15 seconds, but
Maybe,
let's see.
you know,
here.
but let's let the cat
That's
out of
okay.
the bag.
Yeah.
Clown was real close to coming back and doing Baited, and after last episode.
Oh, thank God you leaked it, not me. Keem said I was on the phone with Keem, and he said, "All right, chat. That's okay. Thank you. Holy fuck!" Because Keem said it, I whipped my phone away because I didn't want a chance for that audio to come through because I didn't want to fuck that for everybody.
That's my gift to you. That's to show you
Oh,
that
thank God.
nothing to apologize for.
Because I didn't want to fuck Keem, and he said, "All right."
But let's let the cat out of it. $2,000 a month for the last like 8 or 9 months, so I'm never gonna apologize. But let's let the cat out of the bag. Clown was real close to coming back and doing Baited, and after last episode.
Oh, thank God you leaked it, not me.
So
Yeah,
Clown
okay,
was
so
close to coming back doing
I
Baited
think
again?
so here's the thing. Here's what's really odd to me. I think I don't know exactly what is going on here, but I have it on good authority
Yeah.
that like Oliver never said like I'm coming back. He said no. He like genuinely said no. So I'm thinking like is Keemstar like spreading like this rumor for no reason? Like I wonder what's that about? I'm thinking this might be another like little Keemstar like drumming up some kind of lie.
Oh, hang on here. Now,
think
so
early days.
hang on.
Interesting.
So Milltown just sent me something too here. Hang on a second here. Let me get this
Yep.
here. Let me copy. Let me bring it over here into the browser where I can. What is this? Okay. This is from Dodoria's stream last night. The first 2 minutes was a bit rough audio-wise. What is here? What is... Okay, what is it, Milltown, that I'm supposed to be... Okay, well, I guess we'll start at the beginning here.
That would be funny, worse. But I don't know. I don't understand, like, cause I don't know. That's really weird. If Keemstar was going around saying that for no reason when it was like a clear no.
No, it's not. No. I could look. Again, what happens if it? Well, anyway.
Cancer Kid is either, but these are the best they've got. These are the X-Force, chat. This is the X-Force of people who are going to be replacing Tommy.
Ask you nice enough?
I don't respect you.
Look, I don't...
I respect
Oh,
that.
no! What am I going to do?
Nothing against Billy the Fridge. I just don't know why you'd want to work in this specific environment. Maybe it'll be a fun endeavor, but calm down, Smaggle.
Bring him in here.
Yeah.
We should just let him
I
do his
love
thing.
Smaggle, dude.
Yeah, Smaggle came in. I saw a few clips of that because I'll be honest with you. I started watching the whole hunt for a new replacement, whatever, and I got bored of it real quick. So I don't know exactly. I haven't watched this stream, so I'm not for sure exactly what I'm supposed to be looking at here, and I don't know if there was some big whatever. I'll have to look at that later, and maybe we'll continue. So I'll see if there's something else there, but anyway, I don't know.
Yeah, I think. Point is,
Hang on.
okay.
Shanri says, by the way, I may say, Nick did say sorry to all the recommended to the show, even D-Max. D-Max sucks at editing. Look, I don't really want to talk about all that again, but I will briefly say this.
I gotta see the Jerry thing, dude.
Jerry thing?
Sorry.
You gotta see the Jerry thing.
I can't believe Lamar wouldn't even tell me, dude.
Yeah.
He didn't tell you. He's probably nervous, I would imagine.
I'm not going to defend Max as a grown ass man. If he wants to address what that's for him to just whatever. But there's a thing I'll say is this. There is YouTube podcast quality editing, right? And then there is like stuff that is going to be, like Cannes Film Festival or Hollywood or whatever you want to, that type of thing, right? Stuff that maybe go before a larger audience. I'll put it that way, right? Type editing. That is the style that, or what Max tries to I think achieve. And the
yeah, you got one guide by Joshua Putman, dude.
What's that?
You got one guide by 50% of my followers on Twitter.
Yeah, yeah. But yeah, I think 19 hours was way too long, but whatever. I mean,
that's crazy, dude. You got one guide. That's insane.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, you wouldn't get it. He wouldn't get it, dude.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyway, but so that's pretty much everything, GG, that I'm aware of. What I will say is that I personally, this is my personal thoughts here. I think that Tommy is owed, at least to the point where for the streams that he was on, right? Any all revenues, and I think he like part of the super chats and things like that, right? I think he's owed a portion.
I think he's owed the podcast. I think he should just get in.
Yeah, me too. I agree with that.
Yeah.
Sign over the assets.
You think so?
Yeah.
Anyway,
If not to Tommy, send it all to Smaggle Daggle. He could run that show.
Smaggle. Listen.
You know, Smaggle's pretty funny. I don't know why Keemstar doesn't like him on the show. I don't even like Smaggle Daggle like that, and I think he's good on the show.
The reason why Smaggle or Keem doesn't, because Smaggle eats his ass. He just eats him alive, and he. Because you saw the same
so
thing
did
with
Tommy,
Connor.
though.
Yeah, but look what with Connor. Connor did the very thing that Keem wanted done.
Mm-hmm.
Right? He wanted the editor calling out the people on the show when they messed up and they were whatever.
But not Keem.
But not Keem. Keem's hands off because he's a delicate little boy. He needed,
Anyway,
can't make the
I
king
hope
look bad, though.
Keemstar. I
That's
hope
the rule.
Keemstar falls down a set of really steep stairs. And I hope he gets paralyzed, and all he gets from his child bride every once in a while is like an unenthusiastic like hand job, and that's the rest of his life.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Disavow.
Well,
And then I hope. Okay, you know what I hope?
What do you hope?
I hope that she leaves him, okay, or kills him or whatever, inherits all the money, and then sends like whatever's owed to Tommy. I think that would really make me like love Brandley if she
You
did
think
that.
so? Well, I'll tell you what. I think. I think you're kind of grasping for the straws there, but
No, I'm just like daydreaming.
yeah.
Okay, listen, don't say you can't get a handy if you're paralyzed, Halls. You've obviously never watched the music video one from Metallica. Okay, that handy was fire, dude.
What in the world? I disavow all of this.
Oh gosh! All right.
Anyway,
Listen.
yeah, I think that would be good for Keemstar
Well,
if he got
okay,
paralyzed.
but we need our. We're wrapping up the show, but we do need our palate cleanser. Can you play? Hold on.
Can I play?
Yeah. Okay.
Can you
not
play
the last,
Despacito?
Not the last video I sent you, but the one before that. It's like relationship.usa.
I need a dick now.
Relationship.usa.
Oh God! Thank you for your 10 months of subscription there, Kayuk. I appreciate it.
That's a real one.
Okay.
Take a breath. Take a breather.
Take a breather. Okay.
Despacito.
Okay. I think you're gonna like this one, Seth. I'm very excited that you're here for this.
Okay, what is this? Is
hang
it
on.
heinous?
I'm closing out some of these tabs. I've got way too many tabs open here.
What's seated? Oh, baited. Okay, what's this?
How do I stop? Okay, this is freaking instant.
Yeah, I think if you just refresh it, it'll start at the beginning also.
All right, so let me here. Here we go. All right, let's try.
Oh yeah, like the stream, guys. How do you have
Yeah,
zero
Joshua,
likes?
can you bring in your other
For
50
almost
ults
4
to, like,
years
the stream,
now.
please?
What's that?
Nothing.
What?
Can you play the video?
All right, let's play the video. Here we go.
Been married for almost 4 years now, and it's been so amazing in so many ways. But recently, it's gotten pretty difficult.
I'll always love her. It's just life has been too much. It's all been a little too much.
We are just way too happy.
I mean, the amount of free time that we've had it's exhausting, to be honest.
I mean, you can only have so many hobbies and go on so many dates until you just have to say, enough is enough.
And our financial freedom? Are you kidding me? We are drowning in cash. It's been really heavy.
And our home is just gorgeous, so clean all of the time. It drives me absolutely insane.
We knew we needed a change.
Spencer looked at me one day and he said,
Let's f this shit up.
You can't manage this, can't break this bar funding. Gotta keep my distance
sucked. Dude, that sucks. That was not at all funny, dude.
What do you guys think? What do you guys think?
I
What do you guys think?
think it's funny that
It's really intense. Listen, I have a
It's
dark sense of humor,
intense.
but this is it's yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to say about that. What do
Dude,
you
that
think,
was
Deepak?
crazy unfunny, dude. That was so unfunny that it was really funny that you showed that to me. I did like that, Gigi. Thank you.
Okay, I would like to point out that I also thought this was weird. Okay,
That
that was
was
the
weird?
point. Why would you do this? Is a very listen. I understand. My understanding is they're correct that having kids is awful for the reasons they stated. I would never say this publicly. Shenry,
Okay, well,
you can just
whatever.
say it, okay?
Let's get me down, Tiny.
K-Hug, do you want
Okay,
to tell
Hug.
this dude? Did you find that video funny, K-Hug?
No.
Oh my god.
Okay, I'm going on a streak of saying like horrendously bad jokes, and I feel like I've succeeded today with this
Oh
video.
my
I
God.
saved this specifically because I saw this and went, why the fuck would you do this? Why is this how you
know.
want to announce it to the world? I can only imagine that they have a bunch of friends who are like no kids people, and so this was the only way they could announce it
Can you
without,
can I go on my trad wife rant?
if you must.
I think it's so annoying that like this is like I mean, I get the jokes, I get that it's real or whatever, but like come on, dude. The children make you happy, dude. Just get a couple of children.
Oh, this is
I got one, though.
right wing propaganda now. I don't know why it's
Yeah.
anybody's business. Okay, like if I ever have a child, guess what I'm telling? I'm telling nobody because clearly I now have to protect every child ever from anybody with a fucking webcam and a microphone. So
You know what?
Okay,
I'm gonna
well
tell you
that's
what
actually really easy if you're not a retard, by the way.
True.
Let me tell you, to me, what was very unrealistic about that entire little thing was this: how they had all this free time, how they had the perfect house, how they had this excess of wealth, and they think that by having kids, that it's going to blow all that stuff up.
is that
I mean,
not what happened?
there's
That's what
a
I've
certain
always been told.
There is
No.
a certain like level of truth to it. Like it's definitely a lot of work having kids, but like that's
And a
it's
lot of
supposed
money
to be
and a lot of time.
Okay,
It's supposed to
first
be
of all,
rewarding.
If you're
like-
if you're measuring whether or not to have kids solely based upon the monetary factor, or whether or not if your house is going to be remain clean and quote pristine.
Okay, yeah.
If you're looking at it of all your free time is, then you shouldn't have kids.
For sure.
Amen.
Wait, pause, because this is the exact argument of like when people are like, well, what is it that you're bringing to the table? What people bring to the table, ineffable things. You know what kids give you? Ineffable things.
Wrong.
So like, but
I don't
okay,
even
what do
know.
kids
I
give
don't
you?
even know what effable means, but I'm going to
It
assume.
means
Ineffable.
ineffable means hard to describe. It means like there's
No, I
something
could
that
no
you
no.
can't
I'm
really.
okay.
It's
Kid- I'm
no,
gonna
it's
tell you what,
supposed
kids-
to be
Hi,
so good that you
Liana.
can't describe it.
Here's what kids bring to the table, right? Kids bring to the table a whole new sense of responsibility. They bring love.
But the joy, what
they
no,
bring
what
love.
Gigi's saying is the joy is ineffable. Like you can't describe how much joy they're supposed to give you.
That's what people
Right, Gigi?
say.
Yes,
That's what people say.
because I'm gonna tell you something. When you find that special someone and you marry that person, right? You think you know what love is. I'm telling you, you don't. When you first marry someone, you don't know what love is. It's you have an infatuation, you have a little bit of lust there, you have a sense of desire to be committed to this person. Love comes after going through everything that the world has to throw at you and you survive it. Love comes when you hold your child in your arms for the first time. Now, be it that it's a deal where you have a child with your partner, or if you're not able to have kids, you adopt a child. I don't think it's really any difference there. But when you hold your child for the first time in your arms, you truly understand and know what love is, because you're holding a person there that is completely and totally dependent upon you for everything that they will ever need.
Verse wants them to play the video again.
Everything. Yeah, my favorite little faggot wants the video to play again. Can we play it?
Yeah, we can play it again. Hang on here.
Also, I'll say I don't have kids. I do love kids. I think kids are great, but I will also say that I've met
But
people
recently
who do
it's
not
gotten
love
pretty
kids who have kids. So it's a little bit like,
My sister's one of those people where she's like, "You want kids?" and then she like scrunches her nose at me. I find it so annoying. Every time she does it, I want to beat her head with like a hammer.
yeah, this is a topic for another day. And Peepaw, I want to hear nothing from you after.
Oh
I
wait,
say
no, we
this.
have to
I wanna
quiet
hear
so
nothing
Verse
from
can listen to the video again.
No, but he's gonna get to listen to this. But I do want to say this. I have been watching more debates and stuff of like politics, and I'm not gonna say I agree with either side, but I am gonna say that some of the leftists are absolutely fucking insufferable. Like, it's not what they're saying; it's literally how they're
Wow,
saying it.
so
Like,
true,
it
Gigi.
doesn't
Can we watch your
matter.
funny little video that you brought us? I'm so happy you brought us the funny little
Seth,
video. Can we watch it?
I'm so over you right now. I'm so over you right now.
Can we watch the funny video? You brought this funny video to us, Gigi. I want to thank you by watching it again.
I don't like Seth anymore, guys.
Can we play
Talk
the
about
video,
this
people?
another
Can we play the funny little video?
Yeah, I'm gonna play the video.
I'd
Here
like
we
to
go.
see it again.
Here we go.
Married for almost 4 years now, and it's been so amazing in so many ways. But recently it's gotten pretty difficult.
I'll always love her. It's just life has been too much. It's all been a little too much.
We are just way
Too happy. I mean, the amount of free time that we've had it's exhausting, to be honest.
I mean, you can only have so many hobbies and go on so many dates until you just have to say enough is enough.
And our financial freedom? Are you kidding me? We are drowning in cash. It's been really heavy.
And our home is just gorgeous, so clean all of the time. It drives me absolutely insane.
We knew we needed a change.
Spencer looked at me one day and he said,
Let's this up.
You know, you laughed genuinely, K-Hawk. That's so fucked up.
No, I did.
Yeah, you
My
did. Yeah,
thing
you did.
is, it just sounds like you hate. It does just sound like they hate kids, and I'm like, okay, fine if you hate kids, but then why?
Well, it's obviously a
don't- you just
joke.
don't have
It's
to
just
ha-
not funny. It's just
No,
not
But the thing
funny.
is, it can't. I don't think it is a joke. I don't think it is a joke. I think they.
Okay, can we watch this little video again? Can we watch it again so we can see if it's a joke, guys?
No, we cannot. No, we cannot.
Anybody
That-
want to watch
no.
the video again?
Thank you, people.
It's look. All I will say is this. When my because I'm empty nesting, right? My sons have grown, moved on, whatever. And for the most part, me and my wife love the quiet that we now have, right? But when our sons do get to come in for a visit, we love it, right? The chaos, all the stuff because they bring all this life back into the house again, right? Because they're young and they're energetic and they're just whatever, right? That's why we love that time with them, right? And when the time comes and they have, spouses of their own.
Fuck you, Peepaw! Fuck you!
Oh my God. Thanks for the donation, Verse. I appreciate that.
Yeah, we want to watch the video again, people. It's really funny.
God.
Such a funny video.
He wants encore.
This is.
First, why are you doing this to me? All right, fine. One more time and that's it.
Dude, I can't believe you're actually doing it.
been married for almost 4 years now, and it's been so
Verse just
amazing
wants
in
me
so
to
many
suffer.
ways. But recently it's gotten pretty difficult.
I'll always love her. It's just life has been too much. It's all been a little too much.
We are just way
Too happy. I mean, the amount of free time that we've had it's exhausting, to be honest.
I mean, you can only have so many hobbies and go on so many
millennial
dates until you
humor.
just have to say enough
No,
is
it
enough.
And our financial freedom? Are you kidding me? We are drowning in cash. It's been It's been really heavy.
And our home is just gorgeous. So clean all of the time. It drives me absolutely insane.
We knew we needed a change.
Spencer looked at me one day and he said,
Let's f this shit up.
Probably. Because the music they play there at the end, I'm sure it'll probably get copy. That's why I keep muting it, but whatever. I hope you're happy, Verst. I hope you're happy. You got your $25 worth. God almighty.
There you go.
You know what's funny?
What?
This video.
You know what
it's
I
not.
What
horrible.
if the kid, when the kid turns like 13 and can officially have a YouTube channel, he will be able to make a video being like, guys, this is how my parents announced my existence to the world. Look at this. And like anything he does after that will be understandable.
Yeah.
Understandable.
So, just for the record, because I know there are people out there that don't want
Fuck you,
kids.
people! Fuck you!
Anonymous tip $5. Now this palette cleanser, I don't know if I can.
It's Bo Blacks.
What about as a palette cleanser? We watched EDP's new channel. What do you guys think?
No.
Fine.
No.
Whatever. You guys are so boring.
Well, then we're boring.
You want a palette cleanser?
Bullied in the morning.
I'll give you a palette cleanser. Here you go. I
Can we
thought
watch the guy cooking mold?
No, we are not.
No.
None of your videos, Seth. I'm sorry.
Why is that? Why is that?
Why is that?
I sent Peepaw a good cooking video and he ignored it.
Peepaw died.
You want a palette cleanser? What the hell?
Peepaw died.
Why is it doing it? Stop. Okay, here we go.
Why don't I have my soundboard in here, Peepaw?
Because people abuse shit. That's why.
Peepaw died.
True.
Actually, I don't know if you guys know that. Peepaw died.
In the arms of the angel, fly away. Wait, is he really dead? Why would you fucking jump on it if you didn't know?
Were you actually born in 68?
Yeah,
I don't know if I get
sure
the heart.
was.
Holy shit.
I'm old as hell.
Ancient motherfucker.
Ancient of days, man. Ancient.
Okay, I sent you an actual palette cleanser. Can we actually have
What?
have
That wasn't a palette cleanser?
Okay,
Celebrating
the
my
other
death?
palette cleanser. You read the room. You read the room temperature and was like, that didn't go so well. I guess I'll show them another video.
Yeah, another one of Gigi's videos here.
I am ready.
Yeah.
But
But this is
I am ready to receive.
Okay.
Oh my
This
god, I can't.
Wednesday
I already
mornings
know
are
I
the
can't
time
win
for Gigi to torture Peepaw, and I feel like I've successfully done that. So anybody else here, Seth is a guest and should be grateful that she is allowed in this in this Gigi space.
By the way,
okay?
you should definitely know your place, because, like, I'm the favorite. But go on.
I know my place,
Rude.
ma'am. Thank
Okay.
you.
All right, so let's watch this and see if Gigi can redeem herself.
Oh my
I
God.
am ready to receive instruction. The sandwich I am about to conceive. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Rosemary thyme. Sous vide. Keep that at 135 degrees. All right, now we're getting somewhere. Cream cheese. Pickles for my boy Prismo. And some dill. Diced boiled eggs. Bird from the window. Yeah, baby, now we're rolling. Woo! Common
You
cucumber.
didn't even show him
Size
from
Roman
catching that
tomatoes.
bird from the window.
Sweet
This is
yellow
fake.
onion. Organic. Ooh, almost done. Tears for salt. Meat prepared sous vide. Bacon. You're the most important part.
Oh.
Lobster soul. It's amazing. Oh,
I bet
this is
the
the greatest sandwich
lobster
I've ever
roll
made. I am
adds
ready
something.
to receive an.
Dude, what? Wait, what is this supposed to? What is this? Well, was this funny or was this? What was it?
It was food, and it looked amazing. What do you mean?
Have you not
What?
seen any
How
of
did that
this?
know?
This guy's been in my feeds a lot too.
I get violently racist videos of like black people being
Well,
like
I
killed
wonder
on the
why.
street.
You know, I wonder why that would be. He did also make a grilled cheese. Hold on, I'm gonna send it to you right now because I had sent it to you. But
what is this?
here you go. No, what? That didn't work.
Hang on, someone
he
said-
did make a grilled cheese. Someone said
In the eyes.
in the eyes of an angel.
You know what?
No, this.
I don't-
What is this? This was given to me for it's Joe Rogan, so I maybe I'll be safe. I don't know. Hang on here. Let's see what this is.
In the eyes of the law is worth more.
How strange is it that we put like a monetary value on actual life itself? Wow, it's just such a strange concept.
Yeah.
Did you see that guy accidentally hit that moose with his car?
No.
Holy shit, Jamie, pull that video up.
Oh my god, oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, dude, I fucking love. Dude.
That was pretty good. That one was pretty good. I don't know who sent that one, but that was pretty
Gigi,
good.
take notes. Take notes.
You
Gigi.
guys have problems. Okay?
No, we don't
What
have.
the-
No, we do not have problems.
Y'all have issues.
We
man.
have. You
Take
have.
note, I am the normal one here.
You have opportunities to, and
What was that, sir? Why would you?
I expect. Okay, I expect by tomorrow morning I'll have a stack of videos on my desk, Gigi, and at least one of them has to be funny.
On your desk.
Can we do that?
I don't work for you.
You can. I'll give you $10.
All right, so
First, you suck. Okay. Now no one's gonna see your little message. I'm gonna hide it right now. Seth, how could you?
How could I win?
I'm gonna hide. I'll hide him on the whole channel, Seth. I'll do it.
A verse? I didn't do any. I wasn't the one who approved
You
this
showed
comment.
that message after I was gonna hide it. This is
That wasn't
this is
me.
new
It
to
wasn't me, motherfucker.
Uh-huh.
Dude, I would never approve any of verse messages.
That's fine, Seth, because now you're gonna see what grilled
You
cheeses
would.
are actually like, since you want to walk around talking about how grilled
here we
cheeses can
go.
have eggs in them.
here we go.
Grilled cheese.
You just make sure eggs are dried up.
The butter will start melting when I light the flame. Cause the butter and the cheese are gonna
Oh,
play
no.
a little game. It's called melting.
See that, Seth? Do you see those ingredients, Seth?
Are you following me? Grilled cheese. I love it more than any other. I think I'm
You
gonna
think
make
this guy ever
another.
touched kids? He looks like someone who would.
Talk shit?
No, touch the kids.
Oh, he probably has kids.
I don't know. He's got play buttons back here, so he's
Yeah.
so. Look,
The clear sign of a pedophile at large.
Oh god.
look. Here's.
Well, not anymore. Now Boogie doesn't have one, so I guess it's not 100%.
Oh no, he got it back. Team sent it back to him. So
Did he really?
supposedly,
Okay.
he donated. He gave whatever it was, $3,000 or whatever it was to.
Mm-hmm.
You
It
know,
would be
You know-
really funny if like it fell from like where he hung it or something and it hit his head and he died like that.
Well, did you
What am
guys
I
see?
doing here? How did I end up on this show this morning?
you guys
We're supposed
see-
to start our day.
Did you guys see? Speaking of Boogie, you know, he came to the stream and he said he got rid of all the stuff in his room and all that kind of stuff. Turns out, no, he actually did not. He just rotated his desk to a blank wall.
No.
Yep.
Don't
Yep.
say.
Yep.
I'm shocked. I'm shocked.
Hey, I was flabbergasted that a man who lies about everything would lie about getting rid of all of his stuff, right? Because he didn't
Right.
quote be Boogie no more. He just wanted to be Steve. So, or excuse me, was it now Tipples the clown? I think is what he's calling himself now.
Is Boogie's real name Steve?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Steve
Oh.
Williams. That's not. That's well known. Yeah, Steve Williams. Yeah.
How do you not know that?
Oh.
I didn't know that until I don't know when I found that out, but yeah.
Oh
used
my
to
god,
like the
we're
name
so
Steve until
old.
right
Fuck
now.
you, Peepaw! Fuck you!
Verse tip 50. Can we watch Gigi's funny video again?
Verse, I'm so tired of you.
For 50, we
No.
should probably
For
do
50,
it.
No.
for 50, yes, we will have to.
I hate
We
to
can't for 50.
agree.
This is ridiculous. We've watched it 3 times, Peepaw.
Well,
Whose
see, that
fault
way-
is this? Whose fault is this? You brought this shit to into our lives, Gigi.
There's so much regret.
Married for almost 4 years now, and it's been so amazing in so many ways. But recently, it's gotten pretty difficult.
I'll always love her. Just life has
I never
been too
realized
much. It's all been a little
the
too much.
consequences
We were
of
just
my actions.
way,
Had I known that we'd be
Too
watching
happy.
it 4
I
times.
mean, the amount of free time that we've had it's exhausting, to be honest.
I mean, you can only have so many hobbies and go on so many dates until you just have to say, enough is enough.
And our financial freedom? Are you kidding me? We are drowning in cash. It's been
How come all the Gigi torture is not funny and not enjoyable to me? First I was watching.
we knew we needed a change.
I'm
You're talking over
pissed.
my funny video, Gigi.
Let's this shit up.
You know, I may have to reevaluate the cast and crew. Because
Damn.
Gigi, you have inflicted undue torture on me today that I don't.
Okay,
think it was
here's the
worth.
thing though. Burst has done this, and also he has made it financially good for you. Like this will buy at least a little bit of Waffle House. So if anything, I really, I'm bringing in the money here, Peepaw. So if anybody should be reevaluated, I would like to know what Seth has brought recently. Now, Verse has to donate $100 just so that Seth stays.
Listen,
You know, 'cause even though she's a favorite,
I'm not doing that.
No.
all Seth has to do is just show up.
Yeah.
Hey, can I pitch you guys
the
something?
favorite. You know that.
I mean, now that you have a bunch of money from Burst, can I pitch you something?
Pitch me something?
Yeah, I want to pitch you a show.
Seth, you know as well as I do that I don't have to receive money for you to come to me with ideas because you're my favorite.
Yeah, but
You're my
I need
favorite.
money for the idea. That's why I'm pitching
Oh,
it to you
okay,
now.
sure, okay.
So, I want to
Hang on, you need money? I'll send you some money right now.
Okay, how much?
Well, I got what was it, 75 today, right? Just off
75?
Yeah.
Yeah, I could spend 75. Anyway, my idea is okay. I take I get your $75 or whatever,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, which is like
And-
$1,000 in your play money that you have over there. So, yeah.
Okay, that's no, that's not how that works. Second of all, I buy a bunch of hookers. Okay.
I don't think you
And
can do that.
I don't.
I don't think you do that for
you could do that
$75.
for $75.
No.
You'd be lucky to get one.
No.
I don't know. You can get some cheap hookers here. Not that I've looked.
Not that you would know. Not that you would know.
Okay, listen. This is just the prototype. Okay.
I
I'm only
don't.
pitching
I
it.
support sex work. Make your money. Do it
Okay,
legally.
so anyway, I'm gonna
what
get
I'm
this.
doing.
I'm gonna get like 2 or 3 hookers, okay, and I'm gonna tell them what's going on,
Okay.
and I'm gonna
If
just
they're
put
free, are
them
they hookers
in a
or are they
room.
just sluts? Because I feel like
If they're free, they're not hookers. No, I'm gonna pay for it, okay, and I'm gonna get them in a room, kind of like the whatever podcast or whatever that is.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I'll
the
just get a bunch
fish
of
tank, the fish tank thing.
No,
No,
the
no,
whatever
no.
podcast.
Yeah,
That's where
I'll get a
Yeah.
bunch of hookers and I'll
Yeah.
just put them like in front of a couple of microphones,
Mhm,
and I'm just gonna let them say like, go off, like this is your time, this is what you're being paid for, an hour of their time, and I'm expecting 2 hookers to just sit across from each other, and I want to see what they make up.
I
So
feel
I
like
feel we have to change the name of the show to Gigi Gets Tortured now because I feel like I've been inflicted upon.
I've long
not at all.
thought about this, so if you want to pitch in, I'll set it up.
I
Because hookers aren't illegal here, so I can do that.
Okay. Well, so like, are you going to like have prompts for them to talk about? I mean, because I feel like you're going to feed them a little bit.
I mean, yeah, I'm gonna sit there and mediate and make sure they're speaking and stuff, but like, I'm gonna just see if I can get them to just like.
So this isn't
spew
going.
garbage.
This isn't.
Yeah,
going,
Harles has a point. I think that's just porn. I agree. I think.
Well,
I think
no,
that's
it's
No,
only
they don't
porn.
have to get. They're not getting naked. They're just talking.
Some people are into that. There's porn for that.
hang on. I have a
There's
question.
porn for that. Mm-hmm.
I don't know what the. Are you like wanting to exploit? Do you feel like these women aren't like the sharpest tacks in the box, as they say?
No.
Guys, it is 9:30 in the morning. How about some Waffle House videos, Purple? Please.
No.
Please
You know
help
what
me.
I think? You know what I think?
Don't you dare. If you play this video one more time.
You know what? No. Listen.
I think we gotta watch this.
Oh my
This is such a funny video. I feel like we really need to watch this again because
I'll always love her. Just life has been too much. It's all been a little too much.
It's 8:30 in the morning here. It is too damn early for this.
Too happy. I mean,
I have a whole day of work ahead. I have to pack.
Yeah, so why? I'm working now.
hobbies and go on so many dates until.
So
It's gonna be such a long day.
So you're going on holiday or something, right?
I'm going to Texas tomorrow.
Ooh.
Yeehaw.
Very
Going to
excited.
Texas.
So anyway, about my hookers, $200 should do it, people.
$200?
Well, talk to
Yeah.
Verse. Talk to Verse.
No, because I feel like Verse is kind of like Keem, where he'd overextend his reach on the podcast.
I mean, I like order. You know, I'll do it for the bit.
I'll do it for the bin.
Bit.
Where did you send?
I don't know. Like,
Did you come in here for any specific reason, or did you just hang out? Because I realized we just kind of kept talking after you came in and didn't really acknowledge your
Who, me?
entrance properly.
Yeah, no, I just came in to hang out. Say hi. So
I was just checking.
Yeah.
I'm supposed to be taking a break from the internet. I've failed.
well, after today, you were, yeah.
No, but I had already started, which is why we didn't play Saints Row on Monday.
So
I'm
you
gonna take some time off.
you got any big plans
And
while
then,
you're
but
going
I'm
to Texas?
I'm an addict.
Yeah,
got
what are
any
you doing in
plans?
Texas?
Yeah, we gonna do in Texas, Seth or Gigi.
Hang out.
With who?
No, yeah, hang out. We're gonna go to some like EDM event. I'm gonna go to Meow Wolf. I'm very excited about that.
What the fuck is that?
I DM'd Leia because I don't know where. I know Leia's in Texas. I don't know where. And Texas was like, "Hey, want to have some fake internet beef, and then we meet up and fight in person. It can be like
Dude,
the
she
fight of
would
the booba."
fucking- Holy shit, she would absolutely decimate you. You know that,
She
right?
was listen. I'm gonna say right now, she wasn't not down for it. The problem is apparently she's not near Dallas. So this is why you guys missed out on content. Okay, it was just a distance thing. But someday Leia and I will have the fight of the booba, and it will be glorious, I'm sure.
Yeah, but okay. So if you're
I'm probably gonna lose.
Try to do that with Pizzle.
you're gonna be on. You're gonna.
Fuck you, Peepaw! Fuck you!
I just
Actual
realized
Pallet
my
things before
hookers
you-
have to speak English. That's fucked.
Yeah, that would be problematic because then you have to
Yeah.
translate everything.
I have to translate my hookers.
Yeah.
That would be amazing. Oh, you could do the AI ones, and then you could make them all sound like Morgan Freeman.
Oh my god, Morgan
Oh.
Freeman stripper. Hooker, sorry. Hooker.
You have Morgan Freeman, Christopher
Fuck you,
Walken,
Peepaw! Fuck you!
and I don't know who has a really distinct voice.
Robbie Williams.
So Verse just tipped $10, and he
Ooh.
gave me another what do you call it, a palate cleanser. He said this is a real palate cleanser. So
If this makes me
Verse?
upset, I am leaving. I'm letting. This has been a lot
You're letting Verse
already.
win?
I might.
Spencer,
I think when you.
Oh my god, he uploaded
Oh my
it to his
god.
channel.
4 years now, and it's been so amazing in so many ways. But recently, it's gotten pretty difficult.
I'll always love her. Just life has been too
You're
much.
welcome, Verse.
It's all been
You're
a little
welcome.
Too much.
We are just way
Too happy. I mean, the
This
amount
feels
of free time that
personal.
we've had it's exhausting.
Why does it feel
Really
passive?
I mean, you can only have so many hobbies.
This
and
is
go on
not
so many
personal.
dates until you just have to
This
say
is
enough
at
is
me
enough.
right
More
now.
financial freedom?
I'm being
Are you kidding
personally
me? We are
attacked on the
drowning
internet.
in cash.
I feel the
It's been
burn.
really heavy.
And our
The
home is
ire.
just gorgeous, so clean all of the time. It drives
I don't
me
think so.
absolutely insane.
We knew we needed a change.
Spencer looked at me one
The
day
internet
and said,
gods have
Let's
forsaken
fish
me on
Hey,
that
Verse,
plan.
Verse, can we recreate this when you get me pregnant in 5 years?
Do you think he can do that?
I think he can do it.
GG, it's just a palate cleanser.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
okay. It's just
it's
a
just-
palate
it's
cleanser.
just a palate
Now I'm
cleanser.
being gaslit on the internet. You guys see this? Do you see that? Do you see the GG abuse? It started on Cutcast. It continued on Still Connected. Here we're on Peepaw Show, and I continue to be bullied. It's unbelievable.
It started on no. What do you mean it started on my show?
You know, we all know the evidence
girls
is
were
there.
fighting.
No,
we can't fight. 'Cause we have a ladies server, and we refuse to go down like the last one, even though last one
Oh
sounded
yeah,
like a
that
lot
was
of
that
fun.
was a great idea.
So
Which one of you motherfuckers was like, let's create a women's server again? Let's see what that's all about.
listen, we have a rule about the women's server: no crazies. Okay, there's an entrance
Okay, well
process.
we're all in it, ain't we?
My point exactly. That means there is a boundary that some people
Hang on.
cross.
Stop.
Yeah.
You said the
We're in trouble.
rule is no crazies,
Yeah.
and it's a woman's server.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
All right. I just want to make sure I understood that. Okay.
You got something to say, Peepaw? You're
No,
a little
ma'am.
outnumbered here, you know.
Nope.
No, he's
nope,
right.
nope.
He's right. That's the
What?
issue. He's right.
I didn't say anything. I just wanted to clarify to make sure I understood the rules. That's it.
Mm.
There was no.
Listen, I would like to point out that there's a number of things that can work if people just are chill about it. Do you know what I mean? That's all.
Yeah, but
And hang on, and again,
putting a
this
bunch
is
of women in a group
this
is not one of those things.
And this is a woman's server, and the women are being chill. Is that my understanding?
Is that what you're expecting?
Mhm.
Okay.
As women usually are. What do you mean, people?
No argument from me. No argument from me. All I'm going to say
Sounded
is
like argument.
I think, I think it's time for a palate cleanser.
Spencer have been married for
Oh
almost
my
4 years
God.
now, and it's been so amazing in so many ways. But recently it's gotten pretty difficult.
Why must I be filled with regrets so early in the morning? This is the energy you want me to go into my vacation with, Peepaw?
Yes.
You're not supposed to be wanting me to. I'm trying to have a good time. You know what I mean?
GG, you
Look.
did this yourself. You said so yourself.
Hey, look, I
did not.
hope you have fun in Dallas. Dallas Fort Worth is
How
is a
much fun do
cool-
you hope I have, Peepaw? How much fun?
Well, I hope you don't wind up in the Hooskow, but I don't want that much fun, but I do hope you have a lot of fun.
What does that mean?
What?
Who's cow?
Locked up in jail.
Oh.
That's what the Hooskow means. He locked up.
I don't think you should yuck other people's yum, Peepaw. You know, you never know.
Whoa. How am I doing that?
I don't know.
So you do want to go to the jail? What? I'm confused.
I didn't say I wanted to go to jail. I said I wanted to have a good time, and sometimes those things coincide. You never know.
Okay, fair enough.
Can I review my Monster Energy drink here?
Sure.
Sure.
Okay.
You're drinking
Do you
Monster
guys
Energy?
want to look at this?
You guys drinking Monster
They
Energy?
released a new Monster Energy.
Well, hold on,
can.
you're not on the screen right now. Hold on, Peepaw. Put
Well,
stuff
it
on
doesn't. Don't show it on stream.
Okay.
there. Well, no, you look so cute.
I'm always cute. Anyway, it's called Peachy Keen. Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
I have that here.
Yeah, and it's got obviously it's a sugar-free one. Okay, so it's got this really nice
'Cause-
feel to it. It's
because
got
you
this
gotta- yeah,
texture.
Obviously sugar-free, guys.
Well, all of their sugar-free has this nice like texture that when you touch it, it feels really good on you. Let's give it a go here. The real
I
ones.
think I'm learning
okay.
I'm not the only autistic one on this show.
The
this
real
morning.
ones will remember that at least in Europe here a couple of years ago they had these Monster Energy rehabs. Okay, and there was
Okay.
one called peach lemonade. Okay.
Uh-huh.
And this is exactly what that tastes like, except it's got a little bit more sugary flavor to it, even though it's 0 sugar.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's still here.
So it's kind of like, okay, well, can you send me a case if I send you money? Anyway, so this is really, really good. It's just sort of like an iced tea kind of flavor.
I've still never had a Monster Energy drink of any kind ever.
I'll probably
Really?
say this is like a.
Oh wow!
I'd give this a 5 sets out of 5 sets. I think that's good.
Very
So it's
I think
5 out
at
of
this
5?
point, if I
Monster, yeah, Monster Energy, peachy keen flavor, 0
Okay.
sugar, Monster Energy, 5 out of 5.
Pickleton
I
wants
feel
to
like
know all
can't
the,
risk liking it. This is how I feel about Monster Energy drink. It like the same way I feel about heroin. Like the best defense is just to never do it ever.
Fuck you, Peepaw! Fuck you!
I did not. Gigi did not tip anything. I have not moved.
You just tipped $5.
No, I'm very what
is this
stingy.
here?
There it is.
No,
Cheap.
it's a palate cleanser. Let's watch Gigi's
No.
palate cleanser.
Oh no.
Well, let's see what this here. Yeah, what did you send me here?
This is okay. This wasn't me. That's fine.
Oh yeah, this is awesome. I've seen this. Badass.
I just want to point out something, if I may.
Yes.
Her, if you notice, the color of her blade is red, which denotes that she's evil Sith. Just
I was
point
thinking
that
the
out.
same.
The Sith is not evil. They're just an alternative. You know. Some
Okay,
might consider
well-
them a little, just a little extreme.
I don't want to get into politics, but I feel like if you do this at your wedding, you should probably be put in some kind of labor camp until you die.
Yeah,
like
I
a
do think
gulag.
this is tacky. I mean, I'm happy for them. I'm glad they enjoyed it, but
No, I just think if
This
you do
is-
something this nerdy, like at your fucking wedding, you should probably be sent to the gulag or something. You probably have about 97 IQ.
But this
Yeah,
one's
but
this
also-
one's
That's really
Making
high.
all
That's
your
average in
own
America, I
And
think.
it's been so amazing in so many ways. But recently it's gotten pretty difficult.
Yeah, this is a better video.
This is a better video.
Life has
I do
been
agree.
too much.
Yeah, I do
It's
agree.
all been a little too much.
We are just way
This is
I'm
bullying.
happy.
There's
I mean,
rules
the
against
amount of free time that we've
That was
had is
crazy.
it's exhausting, to be honest.
Yeah.
I mean, you can only have so many.
Yeah, they can. You have some.
I,
some
you know,
late nights,
I'm gonna leave you with a little bit of. Can I leave with a bit of wisdom here?
Sure, because I got in this to go to work. But go ahead.
Yeah. So I once told someone that I wanted a Lego themed wedding. Okay.
Sure.
And he said to me, and this is the wisest words I've ever heard. The theme of a wedding is love. If you theme your wedding, the theme isn't love anymore, and it's not a wedding. So when people do that, I think they should genuinely just not get married. Anyway, good night, guys.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, I mean, that's an idea. I would just hate the idea of making all of your friends and family watch you do something that incredibly dorky. Like,
Oh my god, I would love it. I would love it.
I think
if you like it, I love it. But
But then again, I'm not one to talk though. For our wedding, I got Mr. Huck for his groom's cake. It was a video game themed, free tier video game themed one, and I had the Zelda theme play when the groomsmen walked out.
Okay, now that is levels less nerdy than what we just watched. That is
Okay.
Empire State Building levels of difference between what we just watched.
in your opinion.
In my opinion.
In your
my
opinion, yes.
Yeah.
So what I'll say is this: as a person who has in my lifetime I've DJ'd, I guarantee you at least north of 100 weddings, right? I saw everything from traditional to the most redneck type weddings to very proper, just type weddings. And I think it boils down to whatever the couple wants. It's their day, right? If the couple wants.
Oh yeah, I was married by Zombie Elvis.
So there you go.
Mhm.
See, there you go.
Yep.
So
That's actually kind of cool.
I had two zombie showgirls on the side. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I specifically asked for this.
how many Waffle House weddings? Unfortunately, Pickleton, I never got to do a Waffle House wedding.
Really?
Really. And I've retired now, so I don't do that stuff anymore. I just
that'd be fun.
yeah. So anyway,
Are there Waffle House weddings?
yeah, there was a bride who had the reception in Waffle House because her husband, who had been deployed and fought, came back, and it was his favorite place to eat. And so she surprised him with the reception being at their local Waffle House. They rented out the local Waffle House, and the entire, they sat down meal was Waffle House fare, whatever you wanted, scattered, covered, smothered, chunked, diced, and topped. I mean, you get them however, hash browns however you want them.
I've also never had Waffle House, so.
Oh, it's
Well,
been a minute since I've had one. Since I've had Waffle
yeah,
House.
it's yeah. Well, you should, while you're down in Texas. They are Waffle Houses in Texas, Gigi. You should maybe try to slide out one for breakfast one morning.
Agreed.
I'll do my best.
Yeah. So I do got to get out of here. So K-Huck, is there anything coming up that you would like to
Possibly gonna go live tonight to talk about this Keemstar thing, and also Jerry audition.
Yes.
Also Jerry's audition, yeah.
Jerry's audition. We're gonna talk about that a little bit tonight, and then tomorrow night we got ladies' night. And then Friday, we might go live if we can all work it out to talk about DSP being on Kino Casino.
Oh, he went on Kino Casino?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Oh, is that why you got blocked? Everybody got blocked.
No, I was blocked way before that. I have no idea how or why.
Well, you are the K-Huck, so I mean,
Apparently.
your reputation precedes you,
whatever.
Yeah.
Well, all right. So make sure to check out K-Huck over there on K-Huck and her cast with Squatchin and Toxic and who else pops in there? Every once in a while, Nerdy John pops in.
Nerdy GG.
Yeah, Gigi and
Everybody, Mike the Bike, everybody.
Everybody pops in from time to time. Even I've been known to pop in once and twice. So
yeah,
but make sure you check her out. But thanks for calling in this morning, K-Huck. Appreciate you. Love your face and all that good stuff.
Having me.
You take care.
Bye.
Bye. All right, Gigi. So you're leaving out and headed south. And going to, I hope, listen, Dallas is a great city. I love visiting Dallas. I wouldn't want to live there. It's too big, too many people, too congested, too much city for me. But it is a fun place to, and if you haven't gotten to, you should go check out the stockyards.
That is the plan. I don't know what people do at the stockyards. We're gonna find out.
Well, there's it's everything underneath the sun. Everything underneath the sun that you can do at the stockyards.
Okay, everybody says that, and then I'm like, "What do you do there?" And then nobody's giving me a specific answer.
So they have So they have rodeos. They have there's lots of little retail shops and stuff, little small owned business shops in and around the stockyards where you can do shop. So there's shopping. Restaurants, like I said, the rodeo, they have a cattle drive right down the street. There at the stockyard, they do it every day. Maybe I don't know if they do it multiple times a day, but I know they do it at least.
They apparently do it twice a day. No, we are doing these things.
The touristy
I'm very,
yeah. If you're a little young, but you might have some remembrance. There back in the 80s, there was a television show, and it was in reruns for a while as well, called Dallas. It was shot on a ranch, South Fork Ranch, it's just north. I believe it's northeast of Dallas, but you can actually go tour the ranch and see the Ewings, where the JR and Miss Ellie and Jock and all those guys. Me and my wife went and did that when we went over to Dallas and visited one time. if you're a Dallas fan, if you like that TV series from the 80s, it's a much must do type thing. But if you're not a really big fan, it probably would be lost on you. There's a lot of really good restaurants to visit there in Dallas. But I'm sure I think there's a pretty wild nightlife as well, like clubs and things like that too.
Yeah, I would like to be drunk for as much of the next 6 days as humanly possible.
Well, I want you to have fun.
That's my plan.
I want you to enjoy
I'm gonna have a
yourself.
great time.
But I would also.
I'm definitely going to Billy Bob's.
There
I'm
you
a
go.
little scared.
Okay.
But I've
Well,
also never ridden a mechanical bull. I've never done that.
Well, let me just say this. If you're going to ride the mechanical bull, have fun. But you definitely will want to make sure you have good support in place.
What does that mean?
Your boobas.
Oh, that's a good point. I probably can't ride it then. I don't know a ton of bullies that
You
could
can
survive
ride it. You can ride it. You're gonna, because they jostle a lot, and you was talking about hopping up and down on stream. Well, they jerk those. There'll be a lot of jiggling going on. So
yeah, I didn't know that if somebody controls the bull. I was unaware that it was a controlled thing that was happening. I didn't know that.
Yeah, you'll be like Dolly Parton jogging. You'll get some black eyes. So
yeah,
it's jiggle physics.
not.
Exactly. There's jiggle physics.
Exactly.
Yeah. So
I'm gonna have a good time. I'm gonna try to
just
be
be
safe.
careful. Be safe.
I'm gonna try not to get into a fight with anybody because I know that I'm very left of Texas.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna have a good time. Yeah, I know. I'm definitely going to Meow Wolf. I'm very excited for that. Hoping to go to some EDM events. I'm gonna have a good time. It's gonna be great.
Good.
And I'll be back next week.
Cool. I've had a lot of fun this morning. Thank you for all the donations from the different donators, specifically Verst. He donated quite a bit this morning. I appreciate that.
I know. I appreciate his donating to my torture. It's nice of him. I appreciate the love. I do.
But anyway, thanks for everybody that tuned in this morning. Appreciate it. I don't know. I've got a doctor's appointment tomorrow, so there won't be a stream, but maybe Friday, and maybe we'll see. Maybe I can drag Seth back on here. So we'll see. But Pip and
She
Pete,
should. It's
how
like
you
in the
doing,
afternoon
Pete?
for her.
Yeah, that works out. Early morning streams for me works out well for her, and so we'll see. We'll see if there's something out there maybe she wants to talk about or whatever. The one thing that I can't do anymore is get up and do a show every morning and just force talk about stuff. I just can't do that. That's just too grinding for me. But if there's something that pops up like this whole thing with Keemstar, look, I'm 100% stand with TommyC. Tommy and I don't always see eye to eye. We don't always agree on things, but I think Tommy's a good guy. I think Tommy works hard, and I think Tommy deserves all the roses and stuff that is tossed his way. I think he was done wrong in this situation. I understand Tommy's coming at this from a different standpoint this time. He enjoyed it for while it was lasted. He knew it wasn't going to be forever. But I still think he's owed a partial payout for July. He was there for a couple of the streams, so he does owe something. Keem says he's not going to give him anything. I think that's wrong. I think that, but there again, I don't think Keem's necessarily worried about looking bad. But anyway, because he, like you said, he likes being the bad guy. But again, that's Keem's decision. It's he has to live with the consequences of it. But all I can say is that I'm not going to be supporting the podcast anymore with views or anything else. I'm just not.
I haven't been and will continue not to be. But good luck to everyone from here on out, I guess, as usual.
I wish, anyway, but if you guys are not subbed to Tommy's YouTube channel, you should 100% support, sub to him. and throw your support there. Is what I would encourage you to do. But I trust that you're all adults and that you guys can make up your own minds. And so, and if you don't agree with what I've said today or my stances on things, that's cool. You're welcome to believe whatever you want to believe. But anyway, I gotta get out of here.
Fire up a stream of your own and talk about it. That's what I want to see. You have something to say, get up, put your face on camera and say it.
Yeah.
Otherwise,
Pimp and Pete, Keem is the 0.01% of bacteria a toilet cleaner can't get rid of.
There's something to be said for resilience. So.
There you go. All right, I gotta get out of here. Thanks so much for co-hosting with me this morning, Gigi. Appreciate it. Enjoy your trip. Be safe. Have lots of fun. And then when you get back, we will have to catch up and go over all the fun stuff.
Have to do the thing.
Yeah, do the thing. But until then, guys, remember to always keep your powder dry and look for me in the funny papers.